Do you feel the change of vibration we're going through right now? Do you feel that maybe you're called to take a new direction in your life, or that your sense of identity has changed? Maybe you feel like you're a different person that you were a few years ago or even a few months ago. This is because we are truly and actively invited to embody our true mission right now. Let me explain in this video the message I've been receiving for the past 5 to 6 years from my spirit guides about the transition that we are going through collectively and individually right now. Hey everyone, if you're new to this channel, I'm Jenna Blossoms. I'm a French author, oracle card creator, meditation teacher, and spiritual guide, and I've been sharing in the French-speaking world for the past 8 years about intuition, personal development, and spirituality, and I'm now happily sharing in this English channel. But if you're here, you're not here to talk about me. You're here because maybe you are also feeling that sense of transition, that shift of vibration we are going through right now. And you know as well as I do that we have been going through a massive transformation in the last few years on the scale of the earth and of the events of the earth, but also in our individual lives. Maybe you're now living a life that you wouldn't even have imagined was possible a few years ago. You've changed a lot, you've made decisions that are not in alignment with the you were before, but you feel like the sense of you is always changing, constantly evolving, and that the decision you're taking in your life are, you know, in alignment with that new version of you every time. And this is just you feeling and reacting to that shift of vibration we are going through. I know, for example, myself, I now live in Thailand, and this is something I would have never imagined possible a few years before. And I have things in my life that I didn't even consider a few months ago. So you may know that feeling, you may know what I'm talking about. And this is precisely what I want to talk about today, because this is one aspect of the message that I've been receiving for the last few years. Our sense of identity is shifting because the presence of our soul is increasingly coming into our daily lives, into our incarnation. This is as if we were even not called, but like strongly invited to receive the messages from our soul, to be in alignment with our true values, true aspirations. And this is not the time to mess around and to postpone those calling that we have inside. We are all receiving the call, and it is our sensitivity, it is our openness to that new light coming our way, or it's not even new, it's just the true light that it's more and more arriving on our earth, that we are sensing, that we are receiving, and that is helping us change, evolve, and grow into a new version of ourselves all the time. So the invitation, the message that I keep receiving is that we have right now to embody more and more our soul's energy. We have to honor our soul's mission right now more than ever. And actually that message has been around for a few years already. So it is just a reminder, are you or are you not living in alignment with the truth of your soul, with the values that you deeply crave, with that mission that seems to want to emerge from the depth of your being? So you may listen to this video and think, what is she talking about? I don't know if I'm living that life. I don't know if I'm honoring that soul's mission of mine. So what does that mean practically? So I did ask my guides about that, and I've received a lot of practical tips. So the first tip is get out of the spiritual closet. So, you may have heard that before, and I've been receiving that message for, I think, 7 years now. We are not asked to, shout to everyone that we believe in this or that we are a quote-unquote spiritual person. The thing is, we have to just live according to our truth. This means not trying to people please all the time and dare to embody our spiritual values. Maybe it's compassion, maybe it's patience, tolerance, love. The fact that we do believe that light is the most important thing, that love will always win, is those things that sometimes are hard to grasp, hard to put words on, but that we have to embody in our everyday life, in our decisions, in our actions, in our words. So getting out of the spiritual closet does not mean, again, that we have to superficially show that we're a spiritual person, or that we have to say to every person we meet that we are spiritual, or whatever label you want to put. Is just embodying who you truly are. And so this leads me to the second tip that I've received from my guides, that is to stop making too many sacrifices to fit the box. Now, how many of us have, done something that we're not really proud of, or said something that we didn't really believe in, just to be accepted, just to fit the box, just to do what was expected of us, even though it didn't feel right, it didn't feel comfortable. And this is what we're invited to stop. This is an invitation to put consciousness on not if an action is right or wrong, but is it true to us? Is it in alignment with the values that we hold deep down? And so what they're saying is, you don't have to sacrifice your essence in order to fit this world that maybe you think sometimes is too harsh, too aggressive, difficult to fit in. The message is, embrace who you are, discover what you are, and let it emerge in every situation that you are in. Every opportunity of life that you get is an opportunity to create from your true self, from your heart, from your soul. It's like asking a perpetual question: who am I? What does my soul want to do, say, create, share, embody? And so in a way, the third message is really linked to that. The third tip that they're giving me is, let's dare to speak up. Let's dare to share who we are, what we believe in, the values that we hold, our vision of the world, our true aspirations. Let's not hide that anymore. Let's make it something we're proud of. Let's make it something we are eager to share with others, because the more we are to embody that and to pursue those aspirations and to let our heart speak and our soul take the main decisions of our life, the more it's going to be the norm, and the more people are going to join the movement and feel that resonance, because it's not something they will maybe mentally understand. It's a vibration that's gonna anchor on earth, you know what I mean? It's gonna be something that, because more and more people are living in alignment with their true soul, whatever it means, because it's different for everybody, it's gonna give the permission intuitively, energetically, to other people to do the same. And of course, on a more day-to-day level, you're going to inspire so many people just by sharing that blog post that you wrote, just by, daring to write that poem that you've been wanting to write, or, speak on that stage when you have that opportunity at this event that you're going to. I don't know what it is. I don't know the form it's going to take for you. And it's not specifically something where you have to speak up with your words or with, your voice. It can be something you embody when you are in the street, and the way you smile at other people, the way you treat your community, the way you are involved in your work. So do not let the words that I'm sharing with you say what you have to do, but let it be more of an invitation to go back to your soul and to listen to what your soul, what your true essence is trying to say to you, is trying to whisper to your heart and to say, go into that direction, embody who you really are. And this is a perpetual question. Once again, it's going to be like, what do I want to do? Where do I feel called to go? It can be a geographical direction, like taking a trip or moving, or it can be a new direction in your career or even in your relationships, who knows, but it's gonna feel right for you. And yes, it's not very comfortable. Yes, it is sometimes taking risks or feeling like it's not easy. Maybe you will be misunderstood. Maybe even worse, some people will reject what they're seeing of you or the change you will embody, or you may be judged. I'm not saying that you won't be. I'm not saying it's going to be extremely easy, because this is the way of growing. This is the path of evolving. It's a path of taking risks, of daring to do new things, of expressing yourself in a different way that is going to be a little bit uncomfortable at the beginning, like I am doing right now. English is not my native language, right? So I am, putting myself out there and trying to share my message because I feel the call to do it, even though it's uncomfortable, even though I'm afraid that I'm going to make a mistake or that my English will not be good enough. But nonetheless, I'm doing it. And you know why? Because the path of the soul is the path to true fulfillment. It is not the path of the mind that will encourage you to stay put and secure and not explore the rest of your possibilities because you want to stay really where you are. No, no, no. This mind of yours is an incredible tool to help you analyze and see things a different way. But the path of true fulfillment, the way of feeling like your life has meaning, is the path of the soul. And this is the message we've been getting, and this is one of the many lessons that we get to embrace from all of the terrible events that are happening right now, and even in our daily lives, the difficulties or the ordeals that we may have to face. And once again, once we dare to have faith, dare to cultivate hope, positive thoughts, we are going to create a light grid. Now, this is not something woo-woo that you may hear like quantum, whatever it is, you know. A light grid, my guides explained it to me in a very rational way, is just many people embodying more and more light in their lives dispersed around the globe, right? So the more we are to be who we are without, you know, hiding, the more it's going to anchor that new vibration everywhere around the globe. And we are all connected because we are all, you know, vibrating at the same frequency. And when we're in contact with each other at that frequency level, we are creating a grid all around the earth, helping the earth into that transition. So with this video, I'm asking you right now, what direction are you called to go to? How is your soul inviting you to change, to evolve, and to grow? Tell me in the comments. I'd be really curious to know. And I also think that we can inspire each other in that beautiful community of light workers and people that are living their life from the heart. Now, if you're interested about the topics of spirit guides and receiving intuitive messages, which is something I touched a little bit on in this video, I highly recommend you watch that video in which I explain to you how exactly to recognize if a message is coming from a spirit guide, an angel, a beautiful energy that you should listen to, or if it's from an entity that you want to discard, or even your ego who's playing maybe tricks on you. Also, of course, I encourage you to subscribe if you liked that video and if you want to know more about the topics of spirituality, spirit guides, energies that we're going through right now, and lots of tools and meditations that I will share in this channel. Here I keep spirituality authentic, true, accessible, simple. I don't want to make something too crazy out of it. I just want to make simple messages that will touch you. So if that's something that resonates with you, I encourage you to stay on that channel and take good care before I see you in that next video. Bye bye.